What happened next at Campania? After Gorden Ramsay's visit, Campania experienced a significant improvement in business. Joe achieved culinary recognition by winning Chef Central's Bergen County Ultimate Chef competition in 2008 and coming in as runner-up in 2009. Yelp reviews post-filming were generally positive, although some menu items and wait times were criticized. In September 2010, Joe sold the restaurant to Campania Holding Corp. Tragically, 8 days later, Joe Cherniglia committed suicide by jumping off the George Washington Bridge into the Hudson River. It later surfaced that he was in a relationship with Jessica, a pastry chef at the restaurant. Notably, she was not the waitress of the same name featured in the episode. Following these events, Campania closed its doors in January 2011. Sage Restaurant, an American/Italian establishment, opened in its place on March 29, 2012, receiving positive Yelp reviews. Campania's episode aired on November 28, 2007, filmed in March 2007, as part of Kitchen Nightmares Season 1, Episode 9. This is more of a 3.5-star review, but I'm rounding it up to 4 because I had a discounted gift certificate that saved me $23, Restaurant.com. We started off with their famous meatballs that were showcased on Kitchen Nightmares a couple years ago. They were really good and lived up to the hype. There was a slight smoky flavor to it that could have been left out, but didn't overwhelm. The bread and accompanying oil was good as well. I ordered the fish special, which was a grilled halibut served on top of eggplant. Although there may have been a little bit too much oil, it still remained a nice light fish entree with fresh vegetables. My wife got the bombolati, which is a short rigatoni in a cream sauce. The pasta was cooked al dente, and the sauce had the same smoky flavor that the meatballs had, but it was a little overpowering and reminiscent of pork and beans. For the price, the food and service was great. I probably would not return without the discounted gift certificate though, because I did not care for the ambience. It was extremely loud. There was a very large group function in the back that brought their own awful music and were yelling to each other. My wife and I had a hard time keeping a conversation without raising our voices to match theirs. They should have better dividers to section off large groups. Update, OMG. A Wayne chef and restaurateur was found dead in the Hudson River, according to a report by NorthJersey.com. Police say the cause of death for Joseph Cherniglia, who is known as the chef owner of Campania, a fair lawn restaurant, is still under investigation, the report said. First time to Campania. The food was very good and the wait staff very helpful and accommodating. The only negative was the noise level, but hey, you don't want to be at an empty restaurant either. This was quite an experience, and not a good one. I had heard many things about this restaurant, both negative and positive. I decided to give it a try. So I made a reservation and 3 of my girlfriends and I went there for dinner on a Saturday night. We had a 6:30 reservation. When we arrived we were greeted by a friendly host, who really didn't seem to know what was going on. One of my GFs is 9 months pregnant, so, we requested a booth, so it would be more comfortable for her, but were told since we were only a party of 4, we had to be seated at a table, that's booths are only for parties of 6. Once seated in the crowded restaurant, the host that greeted us nicely opened up the wine we had brought. Moments later our waiter, who was very nice, came over to see if we needed drinks. The bread was brought to us and was delicious, then for appetizers we ordered the calamari and polenta, both which were good. We were then given a complimentary dish by the chef, not sure what it was, not sure what to make out of the taste, either. Once our appetizers were being removed, the host immediately brought us an intermezzo, homemade almond sorbetto, not exactly a flavor you want in your mouth to cleanse the palate. The sorbetto was a bit grainy. We were barely done cleansing our palates and our dinner was brought out immediately. My 3 friends all ordered chicken salmbuca, spelling, and said it was medicre. I had ordered a veal cutlet dish, but ordered it with chicken cutlet instead of the veal. It was supposed to be served with arugula and plum tomatoes, and the chicken was supposed to have lemon flavor and Parmesan cheese flakes. The arugula salad was the best part of the meal. The chicken cutlet was extremely dry and the breading was burnt, so bad, I couldn't eat it. Once our dishes were removed, we were brought a dessert menu, which I found to be interesting to say the least, and not quite appealing. Two of us ordered the homemade dark chocolate pudding, one ordered the cannoli, while my 9-month pregnant friend only wanted ice cream and was told they didn't have ice cream, even though vanilla ice cream was served with one of the desserts. The cannoli cream was pretty good, the shell was not crispy, but rather soggy. As for the pudding, it tasted like chocolate icing. It was way too rich, and not smooth like pudding should be. The bill came, and we were happy to get out of there. I never felt so rushed in a restaurant. As we were leaving, there was a line almost out the door of people waiting to be seated. I hope they had a better experience than I. We've been to this bio several times and it's always been very good. The service too is very friendly and accommodating. My wife had the stuffed salmon, I had the flank steak with the crab cake, my BIL had the veal manicotti, and my SIL had the stuffed shrimp. Looking forward to visiting again soon. My wife and I ate dinner at Sage Saturday evening. Service was good. We had mussels in red sauce, 2 salads, the Tuscan ragu and red snapper dinners with a side order of brock. Rob. Dinner was excellent. We will return in a few weeks. We came to Sage for a family dinner with 19 people. The service, food, and ambience of this restaurant were excellent. There were many menu options that satisfied every palate. It is a BYOB, this allows you the opportunity to focus on the great options offered by the menu. Without exception, everyone left happy. If your objective is to have a great family meal, and have everyone leave satisfied, come to Sage in Fairlawn.